I don't know how many words I can describe to even express my gratitude towards this one show. It's either gonna be emotional to me or just downright exhilarating. And then again, that's Izuyama for you, man. He has produced a masterpiece, and nothing else can surpass even the magnitude of other top animes in the genre or in its like class of how big an anime is. So this won't be any other video. It's gonna be very special to me how much I followed this anime from like I think January and just now seeing the infamous ending screen. I'm 7 months late to this, 7, 8 months late, whatever. It's 7 or 8, but regardless, that hurts. Hurts like a truck that we're no longer getting any more episodes. There's no perfect endings. It's like by the end of the day, we as humans, how we act, like around the world, around the globe, we have our confrontations with people, we have our conflicts, we have just everything going down, probably the worst way possible, and leaving them in like predicaments that they have to solve, they have to get themselves out of, and just be left there either crying on the ground or just like they're crying on the ground, but like, yeah, it's a part of it, but just to be left there hopeless. That's what withers our hearts, human. That's what this anime truly engulfs, is the power of just what we do as humans. Daily life, how we protect our own countries. We serve for what we see, what's right, and just to be blinded by our own like policies, procedures, what we think is like the right thing to do. Our rights and wrongs are different from everyone. We don't see everyone as what we see of another person, so on and so forth. This has its like drawbacks, of course, which are really minor drawbacks. What I think is like that's what makes this anime so great. It's just there's really nothing you can like really that's some light on. Just the negatives aren't there. There's nothing to be against the show, like what to be against the show for. I think everything is already there. They then give you a positive, like this. What stands out in this anime is how good the story is, and just how that's portrayed in like our life and our world. I think again, we're blinded by absolutely everything that we do. But the quote of this world is true but beautiful, coming from the words of Mikasa, how like heartbreaking is just everything that this show shows in front of us, and its scenes, the music. It's given us an emotion we can't feel. We can't really show an emotion either. We have to express it only through this show only. We all know this. Everyone knows. Our pets know it also. It sounds goofy, I know. But then, the show is absolute cinema for this Izuyama alone, giving us all those scenes, the endings, the openings, the foreshadow, everything for the upcoming events of what's to come. I think that's like it's the foreshadowing and the story what carries it the most. But anyways, I want to like condense this down to the best I could make it, and I think this is even like in its fourth to anything else. If it wasn't for Erwin and those speeches, for them fighting, advancing, like many of us relate with this kind of stuff, but like watching these shows gives us more motivation to keep going in our lives. That's why we, like, as people, relate to this the most. I said this many times. I'm like, man, if I had to express this one word that the show offered, it would be perfection by its own definition. Very seamless, a way of story building, characters, and it could be their shortcomings or the hardships they had as people that they had to overcome, mainly because of hardships that we relate to the most. I think what Izuyama really wanted for this anime alone is to relate that world with ours, like stuff that we believed in, each side, again, to bring this more, everything is so down to earth. Like, every character had be Sasha, Mikasa, Eren, Erwin, Hanji, Levi. They all have in common. They all suffered. I'm pretty sure everyone suffered. I'm not trying to, like, say that this show is depressing. I mean, it's beautiful in a way that it is depressing. Let me explain. I think all of us, how we look at this anime, even if it's depressing, I want to relate to that same quote I said earlier. This world is beautiful, but it's cruel. That is the harsh truth. Name me at least one more thing that's more true than that. Talk about one more thing real quick. The tragic relationship between Mikasa and Eren. I know you guys know this, that she found the best person at the wrong time. Like, it just encapsulates love in the most perfect way possible. You know, they had these alternate timelines, the perfect timeline of just those two together, which is really sad. Like, the most important thing between is Eren and Mikasa, even though it's not even, like, shown in every scene or every, like, episode. That's the crucial thing. And in between, they all had to experience it together. Unfortunately, had to deal with this war, losing those you love, losing friends, family, anyone. It's just the harsh thing of war, man. Everything unfold at the very end. Instead of having to kill her lover. That is very heartbreaking. This might be very emotional to me. It's wild. I mean, even like underestimate this anime. We had like just it's too much to explain. That's how good the anime is, man. Well, if I had to choose to whether or not I had to explain it, I would. It would be hours upon end. Hours to then explain how good this anime is. It's perfect, man. It's a masterpiece. Thank you to the bottom of my heart, Inziyama, for like, again, no, of course, I gotta put my, do this signature salute, the gesture that we all know and love. That's iconic to us. Thank you, Izuyama, for creating this masterpiece and everything that we, of course, have seen in the past leading up to this point. I just want to express my gratitude to this series alone. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for making us cry, making us laugh.